I'm muting. I'm blurring my background. Oh, it is blurred. Hello, everybody. I'm here. My name's Isla. This is Most Things Hypnosis. Today is March. I don't know. What is it? March what? It's March 23rd. 23rd. Ooh, wow. 8 more days. It'll be my birthday. Just real quick, I'm just on here because I come here every Thursday. Whether somebody shows up or not, doesn't matter. I still come on because I'm creating a library of, information. And I was thinking, what is today's show going to be about? And I'm kind of quirky because it's live. So I am looking at something I learned actually from a sitcom. I'm not going to tell you which one, but it's something that's prevalent everywhere we go. But first, I am letting you know tonight, in about 2.5 hours, I'm going to be going to see Chapter 4, John Wick with Keanu Reeves. The bunch of us, or a few of us, are going, which will be fun because, I'm a John Wick fan and a Keanu Reeves fan for the most part. Not all of his stuff, but, at least that. Okay. So external validation, what is it? So you ever have that, some people just need external validation. Excuse me for one moment. It just suddenly got really hot in here. Whew. Okay, external validation, I digress. Let's go back to it. It's getting approval or making sure it's okay with everybody, or just, are you okay with that? Sure, I'm okay with that. What do you think? That kind of thing. It's always needing somebody to agree with you, even though you're sure of your response or your answer, and yet you're not sure of your response or your answer. So external validation, it's learning your own boundaries, learning that confidence can help you. So have confidence in your response. Should I buy that? I don't know. Should you? When you're at the grocery store, this is a conversation my boyfriend and I have often when we go to the grocery store. Well, what do you think? Should we get this? I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, we should get this. What do you think? After we've already put it in the cart. It goes back and forth. It's like, well, we want to make sure we're spending too much money or not enough, or do we really want it? That kind of thing. Learning to say no. And then boundaries, having those boundaries with yourself that say, you know what, I'm okay in myself. Now, 98% of the time, I don't need validation. It's when I have doubt, a little bit of doubt that you have, that can cause some sort of, well, what do I do kind of thing. So just being aware of that doubt. Whenever doubt creeps in, should I, shouldn't I? Especially for me, when it comes to money and spending it, I'm trying really hard not to spend money. I want to be able to just make decisions based on how they affect me and then how they might affect others. Not being selfish. It's just, I matter now. I realize that my decisions matter. I matter. And if I make a decision, excuse me, must have had some sugar. If I make a decision and not everybody's going to go along with it, okay. And that should be okay with that. And I'm still going to stick to it and own my decision. I know this is probably bothering some people, but I'm just, it's warm in here. I got kicked up. My thermostat's broken. So external validation. Should I get my thermostat changed if I think it's broken? Wonder what do you guys think? See what I did right there? I didn't hesitate when I decided to go to hypnotherapy college. I didn't hesitate when I decided to go into law school. I didn't hesitate when I wanted to go and get my undergrad degree. I didn't hesitate when I was asked to move to Visalia. I didn't say, hey, let me think about it. I didn't need to go ask, a bunch of people about what their opinion is. It was what's going to work for me. I have a girlfriend from high school, and that's how she pretty much responds when I say, what do you think about it? And I know what she's going to say. Well, what do you think? And how do you think you should respond? And what's it going to do? And I look at, the pros and the cons of everything that's going on with me. External validation, or having external validity by other external sources. Words. You can apply the findings of your own study to a broader context. The aim of scientific research is to produce generalizable knowledge about the real world. So when should I date him or should I date her? And you're asking a whole bunch of people. Let's say you ask 10 people and you have a slight red flag, but you're still wanting to date this person because all the other flags are green or green yellow and it looks good. So you should just go ahead and, but I really like this person. The red flag, and maybe the yellows are all coming together to say don't do it, but you're looking for that one person that's going to agree with you. Gosh, that was about 40 years ago. I was having an argument on the phone with somebody and I wanted them to agree with me on my decision for something. And they finally said, you are just not going to be happy until I agree with you. And I'm not going to agree with you. And that really made me mad, but he was absolutely right. So I've learned then and now, somebody may not always agree with you. Maybe you decide you want the steak, not the chicken. And just because everybody else is having the lobster, that you decided you still want the cheeseburger. Don't go along. Don't get along to go. Don't go along to get along. Where are you? Where's your heart at? What do you need? Confidence. It's something that I can work with my clients in hypnosis to help create more inner confidence. One of the things that I can also help you learn, and all you have to do down here at the bottom, I don't know if it's on this side on YouTube, anyway, somewhere down here, it says Isla B at centralvalleyhypnotherapy.com. That's my email. So please just contact me and I will do a free handwriting analysis and kind of let you know where your confidence is and your self-esteem. And other things. Now, how do you do a handwriting analysis? How do you do it? I'm not going to tell you how to do it because that took a long time to learn. You need a white blank piece of paper and write down everything that happened yesterday. Now, if you're watching this 2 months from now, whatever your yesterday was, just write down everything that happened from the time you opened your eyes to the time you went to bed. Write it all down. Just write it all down. Everything happened yesterday, and sign it, and then take a picture or scan it over to my email. Put in the subject line handwriting analysis, please, and I will send you back a paragraph or so of what that portrays. And some people don't believe it, but your handwriting shows your behavior. So here's something. I'm going to get into the handwriting side of it. If you want to change your behavior, change your handwriting. It's that simple. So I didn't believe it. I'm like, and I am the most outgoing, boisterous, bold, brazen extrovert you'd ever meet, always the center of attention, always got to show myself off kind of person, up until about 4 years ago when I learned this 5 years ago. I'm sorry, 5 minutes, whatever it was. Change your behavior, change your handwriting. So when you look at an extrovert's handwriting, they make certain characters a certain way, and introverts make certain characters a certain way. Well, I'm never going to be an introvert, although I do have a subdominant introvert. Everybody has both, but one's more dominant than the other. So I decided to take a character that an introvert uses commonly and see what it does if I start making my letter a particular letter. I'm not going to tell you what it is here. That would require a consult, and etc. But I'm going to take that particular letter and I'm just going to change it to what somebody who is an introvert would change it to. It's just one letter. That's it. So I figure I'll just be conscious of it. And every time I make that letter, I'm going to make sure I make that letter exactly like an introvert would make it. And it was about 3 months in. I had gone to a meeting at work and came out of the meeting, and I realized that I didn't get crazy when I say crazy, not batshit crazy or lunatic or manic or anything. Just I didn't have any kind of I didn't pour myself into it. I backed off and I slowed down and I kind of went, whoa, what happened there? Because I'm always in the thick of the center of attention. But that particular moment, this is about 3 months after I started making this, like, it's almost like my behavior changed, that one little trait. So I kept on, and it's like, I am a very outgoing person, but now it's weird. It's like, it was almost like an X factor. I don't have to be the center of attention wherever I go. Now that little side of me does creep up once in a while, and it's just who I am. But I can sit in the back burner, and I can be comfortable with it, and I can live in it. I can settle with it. I can be okay with it, and it's fine. And that is, I'm actually okay when that happens. I do that anyway. External validity, handwriting analysis, confidence. Send me your handwriting to analyze. And if you're not sure and you're just catching on, go back to the beginning of this video and watch it again. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now so we can get ready to go to the movies date night. And you take care. I will enjoy another week next week. And I know in the next couple of weeks, well, let's see. This Saturday is airing on Roku, the Austin Reed Network, and on Amazon Fire, the Austin Reed Network. My episode 4 of News in Hypnosis, Hypnosis in Cancer. And then my 5th one will be in 2 weeks. It's going to be pain management, if I'm not mistaken. And then after that, I don't know, I'm going to do one on anxiety, and I've got a list somewhere. So I don't have to keep track because I wrote it down and just worry about the one that's coming up, etc. So, but I'll leave you with this 2 questions. Thinking of your own, let's start with this preface, thinking of your own issue, your own problem, something that's really bugging you that you'd like to change about yourself, something that's going on. Well, I'm going to give you 4 questions because it's easier to ask these 4, and they're very profound. And the answers in these 4 questions should have a positive tone. So the first question is, thinking of your issue, what happens if you do, and then insert the problem or the situation. If I do the lying, if I do the treatment, if I do bad driving, if I do pick up the kids, if I do have children, if I don't, if I do, not the don't, but the do. What happens if I do, and insert the issue? The next question is, what happens if I don't? Same issue, just bring it down. What happens if I don't? And write out your answer. The next question, what won't happen if I do? Bring down the problem from the first one. Same problem all the way down. What won't happen if I do XYZ? 4th question, what won't happen if I don't do blah, blah? Good luck on that one. They're meant to be profound. They're meant to be confusing. They're meant to make you think. Take care, and I look forward to next week. I don't know what the topic's going to be yet. I have to look at a list. But because this is just me being myself and goofy and, just being a little fireside chat. Take care, and I will look forward to seeing everybody, or everybody seeing me, or just joining up next week. Take care, and have an amazing weekend, everyone. And stay dry. Central Valley has gotten more rain than they ever have had in scores of years. Just rivers are being full and areas are being evacuated. I'm pretty safe where I'm at. I don't expect it to flood over here. We're pretty far away from the rivers. But we have a bunch of bayous and levees that, but I don't think it'll get this far. I mean, it'd have to rain a lot more for it to be that, but it is a lot of rain and there's a lot of green out here. So we are almost at the point where us Central Valley Californians might have just about earned our Oregon rain badge, because Oregon and Washington, North Pacific and Northwest Pacific rain badge, because we had a lot of rain. You guys